What's good everyone, it's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're here to talk about Lil Pump. Now, as most of you guys would know, Lil Pump is gearing up to release his brand new album, Lil Pump 2, which is a follow-up to his original project of the same name. Now, as you guys know, I kind of like looking at how labels decide to roll out albums and the choices they make to market them, or the songs they're choosing to kind of be on the project or for singles, etc, etc. And I've been following this rollout for this project pretty closely, and I've got to say, this is one of the worst rollouts I've seen for a minute, and I think the label is just making questionable choice after questionable choice, and they're mishandling the rollout for this album. So I just want to kind of break it down, what we've kind of seen so far, and give my perspective on it. So I want to break it down. Let's go.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it. Blue jeans, leather belt with a white shirt, I tuck it. Nasty Nama's back, I'm here to cause a fucking ruckus. Kicking buckets, punching niggas, acting all rambunctious. I pull up to the function, acting loud and all disruptive. I'm destructive, the way he spit is nasty, so disgusting. I'm so reluctant to get these cheese in my pockets, I'ma stuff it, I'm the toughest.
Okay, firstly, I just want to say this video right here is like more of an indictment on Lil Pump's label than Lil Pump himself, because as you guys know, like, labels are the ones who control the rollouts, control the releases, etc, etc. So this is more like an indictment of them, as I said, more than so than Lil Pump himself. Anyway, let's just move on. Okay, so like the first big release we've kind of seen from Lil Pump this year is this song right here called Illuminati, which features Annual AA. First of all, it's important to point out just how uninspired this whole concept behind this song and the Illuminati imagery and all of this type of stuff is, especially in 2020. Like, what out of touch person at a music record label still thinks calling a song Illuminati and using Illuminati imagery in a music video is going to be provocative and going to be edgy enough to get the song attention? This shit is so overdone and it's so corny at this point. So yeah, that's kind of like the first thing that struck me, because I can almost guarantee you Lil Pump had like no decision in kind of like the whole Illuminati theme of this song. Second of all, this song has done terribly. Well, no, actually, second of all, the song in and of itself is terrible. I'm just gonna play a little snippet of it right now. And that's pretty much all you need to hear. This song is seriously woeful. And on top of that, you guys might see this right here and think, well, nearly 40 million views, this must have done really, really well or something. Well, it's just not the case at all. If you guys don't know, for some reason, like, Latin people on YouTube just get insane amounts of views. As you guys can see with his official music videos, keep in mind, these were all released after the Lil Pump song. The views are literally insane. 144 million, 133 million, 51 million, 172 million, 235 million, 53 million. Like, Annual just gets crazy amount of views. Like, if you guys don't know, it's actually insane. So yeah, don't think because it has nearly 40 million views, this has been a hit or anything like that. It really hasn't, and it's just performed average. Plus, on top of that, only add into this are the Spotify numbers, which as you can see on screen right now, it's just at over 10 million. Plus, if you compare it to the rest of Lil Pump's Latin songs recently, it's performed worse than all of them. So yeah, this song right here, the choice for it as a lead single or as a new single from Pump in 2020, just a terrible decision overall. It's a really, really average song. It hasn't performed well at all. And as I said, that song in and of itself, the whole Illuminati concept is just so uninspired at this point. Yeah, not a good first decision in my opinion at all. Now, moving along with the rollout, the next kind of big release from Lil Pump, which is only a month ago, which kind of signals to me this is kind of leading up to the actual rollout of the project, is Life Like Me. Now, first of all, this song right here, again, is just completely average. It's nothing special, but what kind of is the most important thing with this song to me is the fact that this song, as it says right here, despite releasing in September of 2020, was actually teased over 2 years ago now. As you can see on screen right here, this was originally teased in March of 2018. Now, this might seem like a super minor detail, but to me, this just speaks volumes to the state of Lil Pump's career. The fact that 2 years later, they're dropping a snippet that basically nobody cared about either. This wasn't some hyped up snippet, so the fact that they're dropping 2-year-old songs just speaks to the fact that they have no idea what to do in regards to Lil Pump right now. Keep in mind, in between then, he's dropped another project as well, so it could have been on that project, but the fact that 2 years later, he hasn't made anything else noteworthy that they could have released instead, and they're releasing 2-year-old snippets, I don't know, that just kind of spoke volumes to me. And as I said, the song is mid anyway, so I don't even know why they decided to release it. Plus, on top of that, I've looked at the plays for the song over on Spotify. It hasn't even reached 1 million streams in total, and that's in nearly a month. So yeah, clearly this song hasn't connected at all. And as I said, I thought it was super telling the fact that they released a 2-year-old snippet right now. yeah, I just thought that was super telling. Now, the next thing I want to touch on after this is this song right here, which he just previewed not too long ago now, between him and Young Thug. And before we touch into that, guys, as always, I want to give a couple quick shout outs from the Instagram. Big shout outs to Kate McLean, and also shout outs to Justin McKnight for following me over on my IG. Much appreciated, you too. If you guys don't follow your boy, man, at yadiiiigg, make sure to go follow your boy right now. Always much appreciated. But let's move on to this song right here. Now, first of all, I just want to say Young Thug on this song sounds hard as hell. And I think if this song actually releases, Young Thug is just gonna body Lil Pump in it, because Young Thug sounds so nice on it. He changes his flow a few times. So yeah, overall, I'm actually kind of excited for this song just for the Young Thug verse in and of itself. But more importantly to me is the hook on the song. Have a listen to this. Now, unless I'm crazy, Lil Pump literally recycles the exact same flow and the exact same cadence from his Lil Pump escated hook. Have a listen to this right here if you can't remember.
Only way to sign is skid it. Hopping out the rave and skid it. Smashing on bitch and skid it.
And that just ties into the point of him dropping a 2-year-old snippet. If the best song that the label thinks to tease and kind of release ahead of time is the Young Thug song that features literally the exact same hook from Pump as he did 2 years ago now with Escated, like, what's the point? What is Lil Pump doing creatively? What is Lil Pump doing with his music? It's not interesting at all, except for the Young Thug verse, because Young Thug verse sounds so hard. But yeah, that just kind of stood out to me as well. You dropping 2-year-old songs, literally nobody asked for. Then on top of that, you're reusing the exact same flow. I don't know, that just kind of irked me a little bit there. Then on top of that, we actually get to this snippet right here that he just posted on his IG story a day or so ago now.
Switch it up, spin that shit on them just like a fidget. Scary diamonds, yeah, them whole green just like a gremlin.
Now, as you can see right here in the comments, people were pretty quick to point out the fact that this song also is pretty old. In fact, we've had snippets for this song for over a year now, and this song has been completely fully leaked since August of 2019. Now, to be fair, I don't really judge this decision as harshly and as negatively from the label's perspective, because leaks do happen, and you know, some leaks do inevitably end up on projects from other rappers, so it's not a completely unheard of thing. But still, when do we really see rappers include leaks that are over a year old on their projects? That just happens very rarely. Normally the leaks are like a month or 2 months old or something like that. For a leak to be over a year old and you're including it on your project, I don't know, I think that just adds up to everything I've been saying in this video. Yeah, I don't know, I think it just adds up to the fact that the label just doesn't know what to do with this rollout. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of touch on this project and this rollout and what I kind of see happening, because I don't really see Lil Pump having like a grand comeback or a grand hit with this project so far. In saying that though, that Young Thug verse does sound super hard, and we know with how big Young Thug is right now, with how much of a mainstream entity he is, he can definitely make a hit kind of go by himself. So who knows, maybe that could be the big comeback song for Pump and kind of be a hit like that because of Young Thug's feature or something. But yeah, hopefully that's kind of like the big comeback song for Pump and the big hit that he needs, because I do wish the best for him. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about it in the comments below. As always, do you think Lil Pump can have a comeback, etc, etc? Let us know. Also, if you haven't, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that good YouTube stuff, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.